Hello, my name is Chris Bernard. I'm the founder and chief digital officer for Doc29 Marketing. Hope you're doing well today. Just want to set up or share with you a little bit of a case study on why the estimator tools from Google fail us, why the traffic tool is inappropriate or potentially might be a bit skewed or showing no data if you're doing local city searches for your specific keywords. We launched a test. I'm going to show this for you here. We launched a test on Sunday evening, and this is about the course of an 8-hour time period. Just so you know our background, with regard to keyword research, we don't guess, we don't use estimator tools. We only use estimator tools to find trending information, and that's kind of a sleeves rolled up quick discussion with a client. We blow out tens of thousands of keywords for a client, and we test them live in Google on a small test budget of 100 or 200 bucks to see what people are actually typing in their local geography. So we build out this core list of keywords, anywhere from 8, 9, 1,100 keywords that are appropriate, anything somebody could type in a local marketplace that's appropriate for a client. And then we mash those up against with the cities that somebody might be typing in. And most locations will have 5, 6, 7 cities that they would find appropriate, right, for that target market. So we mash those things up, and that it ends up being a huge keyword list when you think about it, pre and post keyword with the city and those kind of things. And we test them live in Google. We, based on impressions data, identify which keywords people are typing in those marketplaces for competition, products and services, solutions to problems, reviews, whatever it is. Okay. So this is the result of this test. This is actually a test that we set live on Sunday evening for an attorney legal firm in Kansas City, Missouri. And that list was about 132,000 keywords that went live on Sunday evening. And these were the results actually come Monday morning around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The estimator tool itself, if we look at all the keywords that are driving those campaigns, the estimator tool was saying that attorney was going to be the #1 key term. And I just want to note the fact that you've got a daily cost and you've got a cost per click in here. So you're going to see that attorneys is the #1 term. You might be looking at lawsuits, lawyers, Kansas City, law, Kansas City. So lawyers and law here would be probably secondary key terms that would be appropriate for this client. Will and those kind of things aren't even really showing up. When we actually run those keywords up against a test, we find something very unique and different. Law, Kansas City tends to be the #1 key term, and will all of a sudden get some presence in here as well. So even if you take under will and will Kansas City, you're talking a significant amount of impressions data, okay? We're not really driving we're not trying to improve click-through rate, we're just getting impressions. Google's still learning about these keywords and it'll adjust appropriately, but basically we're just looking at seeing what impressions people are typing in. And then attorney is your #4 term. Okay, so as you go back and look at the estimator tool, if you were an SEO person, you'd be like, oh, attorneys, lawyers, and law. Attorneys, lawyers, and law, right? Well, law is actually your #1. Wills are an opportunity here, pretty significant. Actually, that's your #1 if you actually combine them. And then attorneys has a much less appropriate place. And then you get into the lawsuits and law as far as trending. You remember seeing that lawsuits, law in here as well. So at the end of the day, when you actually look at the estimator tool versus the actual impressions data that's being driven from users in that marketplace, you'll see a significant difference. Oh, and by the way, this estimator tool was for the local market, the same geography that this one was. So there's no real statistical reason why that's not true, because these, if you look at the impressions, I mean, and again, this was about an 8-hour period. There's a pretty significant amount of traffic here, especially for a small business over the course of a week or so. This was only an 8-hour period. So there is significant opportunity for small businesses to do keyword research better. Oh, and just as a funny last thing here, if you look at the actual, if you sort this pay-per-click test after 8 hours by cost, guess what? You get attorneys, right, as your #1 target search term. And there's a reason for that, is there's a cost associated with it. So at the end of the day, I'm not convicting Google of anything, but at the same time, the estimator tools, what I am pointing out that is that the estimator tools and what people are actually typing in the engines is significantly different as far as what you may want to consider targeting. And our pay-per-click testing approach works great when it comes to how to keyword research. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to give me a call at doc29.com. I am the founder and chief digital officer here, and we look forward to reaching out to you. Thank you so much, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.